Hello students, today I am here with a grammar lesson. Specifically speaking, our topic is parts of speech. Quite often students feel that they know everything about parts of speech since they hear this word from the lower classes onwards. It is not that easy to say that we know everything about parts of speech. Here I come with a humble attempt to make it clear what do we understand by the phrase parts of speech. Let me continue with the topic. First itself, I would like to tell you about what is parts of speech all about. When you see the screen, you may see so many things. I take you back to the lower classes, especially class 3, where you might have studied about the 3 states of matter. If I ask you what they are, you may say the first state of matter is solid, and then comes the liquid state, and lastly you may say that the gaseous state. From this, anyway, you will come to know that any substance, whatever we find in this universe, it could be put into any one of these 3 states of matter. As you see here, 3 boxes or 3 cylinders. Let us just try to understand where we could keep these things which we find in the screen. Let us see where this first itself, this cube goes. You can put the cube in the solid cylinder. As we know, a cube is a solid matter. And then comes the LPG gas. I'm not talking about the cylinder itself, but the thing which we may see that it is in the LPG gas cylinder. That gas itself is in the gaseous stage. And then we see the Coca-Cola we find. I'm not talking about the tin, but that drinks that we enjoy, that we can put in the liquid cylinder or liquid box. And then comes the sarbat, whatever may be. It also is found in the liquid state. The smoke we see everywhere is in the state of gas. And then the water vapor, it also is in the gaseous state. A spanner, a tool which we use, is found to be in the solid state, and an animal kangaroo is also a solid. It is found in a solid state. And then the tea which we drink is a liquor, is a liquid state, not a liquor but a liquid state. You may now wonder what it has to do with parts of speech. Let me explain. And before we go to parts of speech in detail, I may remind you that the present scientists, the recent scientists have discovered a 4th state of matter, and that is what we call plasma. The gel which we use in the pen, and so many things come under this category, the 4th stage, which we call plasma. Again, you may be a little bit confused why I speak about the 3 or 4 states of matter when I intend to teach parts of speech. And here comes the explanation. Just like any substance found in the universe can be put in any one of the 3 or 4 states of matter, any word found in a language can be put in any one of the 8 or 9 parts of speech. Just like any substance found in the universe can be put in any one of the 3 or 4 states. 3, as I said, solid, liquid, gas, and the 4th one is plasma. In the same way, any word we find in a language can be put in any one of the 8. Earlier it was 8, now it is supposed to be 9 parts of speech. Now let us see what they are one after another. By the time I complete the name of these parts of speech, I request you to remember these names as well. The first one is, the first part of speech is noun. Just remember, it is easy to remember. And I try to arrange these 9 parts of speech in a particular way so that you may easily remember these 9 parts of speech. The first one is noun. The second one is pronoun. It is easy to move from noun to pronoun. Noun and then pronoun. And the third one is also a very short syllable word, is verb. So we have the first 3 set of parts of speech. First group of parts of speech, when we say, you can easily remember noun, pronoun, and verb. And then comes from verb, we can move to adverb. It is easy to remember then. I keep this order so that we may easily remember this. From verb we can move to adverb. From adverb we can move to adjective. So once again, let me help you to remember the parts of speech one after another, one by one. Noun, pronoun, verb. From verb we can move to adverb. From adverb we can go to adjective. And then we have 3 shun. The 3 shun, when we say, the last syllable is always shun. The first one is preposition. Preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Let us easily remember this by heart, these 3 shuns. First one among them is preposition, and next conjunction, and the third one is interjection. Let us recollect one by one. First one is noun, second one is pronoun, third one is verb, fourth one is adverb, fifth one is adjective, and sixth one preposition, and seventh one is conjunction, and eighth one is interjection. Just like the modern scientists have discovered a fourth state of matter, the modern grammarians have identified a 9th parts of speech. That is what we call determiners. The 9th part of speech is determiners. There are almost 6 categories of words that could be identified as determiners. Articles, on, the, possessives, my, your, his, her, our, their, whose, all these. And then demonstrative pronouns of earlier, we could call demonstrative pronouns earlier, this, that, this, these, those. And then the numeral 1, 2, 3, 4, ordinals, first, second, third, and the quantifiers that show how much a noun could be. If a few, another, several, much, many, a lot of, any, some, as well as very. Now we may find a determiner, determine the type of noun that they represent. Now, let us learn, remember the definition of each of these parts of speech, especially the 8 parts of speech. 9th one I already gave you. And the way I put it, in a sense, you can easily remember them. Instead of giving in a long sentence that may be difficult for you to by heart, I put all these definitions as a phrase. The first one, noun. Simply you could say, you could remember a naming word. Noun is the naming word. Then pronoun instead of noun. Noun is a naming word, pronoun instead of noun, and then verb, doing word. Noun, naming word, pronoun instead of noun, verb, doing word. Let us see the examples of each of these types. For example of noun, boy, Everest, Ducky, Prince, that is my name, okay, pain, dog. All these things are names of various types of things. We can have a varieties of things that could be put in this group. And then comes pronoun. Pronouns are very less in number. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. And then their objective case forms, just like me, him, them. These also sometimes come under this category. And then comes verb. Verb, they are the doing words. They are the action words. They tell what a thing does or what a thing is. For examples of verb are do, a few examples: do, is, jump, run, laugh, and. So do, is, jump, run, laugh, etc. are examples of verbs. And from verb, when we move, we can, as I already told you, from verb we can move to adverb. Adverb modifies verb, or they are modifying words. They are modifying words, but they are verb modifying words. So adverbs are verb modifying words, or little easily let us put it, modifies verb. Adverb modifies verb. And adjective, we could say that they are noun qualifying words. Let us put it in a simpler way, qualifies noun. So adverb are verb modifying words, and adjectives are noun qualifying words. For example, the adverb tells us when, where, how often an action is done. And adjectives speaks more about, add to the meaning of a noun. So adverbs, for example, when an action is done, where an action is done, how often an action is done, all these things, when we use words to modify the time, the manner of action, they are adverbs. Adjective. Now some of you may have a doubt. If verb modifying words are adverbs, why can't we call the noun modifying or noun qualifying words as a adnoun? Why don't we use adnoun? It could be an easier way to say. The thing is that a noun in a sentence is used either as a subject or as an object. We call them adjectives, nothing else. And examples for adjectives are good, bad, beautiful, stronger. It is easy for you to remember. The boys may remember the phrase. Boys may remember the phrase beautiful girl, and the girl is a noun and the beautiful is an adjective. And the girl may remember the phrase handsome boys. If you remember the phrase handsome boy, you can remember the boy is a noun and handsome is an adjective. Similarly, any any word which we use to qualify a noun that come after, that term most likely is an adjective. And now comes the preposition. The preposition, in a sense, we can divide the preposition into two: pre and position, which means it is positioned freely or before. It is a relating word. It is a relating word. It shows the relation between the word with some other words, with some other noun, with some other pronouns, something like that. And so a preposition is a relating word, and a conjunction is a joining word. Conjunction join words. Relation and conjunctions are different types. Conjunction join to words, join to sentences, join to phrases, join to clauses, something. So those like that, those words which we use to join words or phrases or sentences, they are called as conjunction. There are various types of conjunction as well as preposition. And then comes the interjection. Interjections are emotion expressing words. Luckily, fortunately, we have the interjections very less in number. The least number we may find in the parts of speech that are interjection. Interjection, then we may find pronouns are very less, and then determinants are also not very much, but noun, adverb, adjectives, and preposition conjunctions are there, numerous. An example for preposition, they are in, at. Some examples: on, by, among, before. We may use later one by one. I will tell you how to use all these things when we talk about one after another all these parts of speech. Then conjunctions, examples for conjunction: and, when, so, neither, nor. There are also various types of conjunction. We will delve into it later. Interjection: oh, alas. All these words come under interjection as they are emotion expressing words. Now, we have another use in a sense. When we open a dictionary, a standard dictionary, if we open, we may find words mentioned in the dictionary. And soon after the words, most likely soon after dictionaries and various dictionaries, after the word, they may give the pronunciation of with the phonetical symbol, and then after that they may show you, they may use a short form to express, to explain, to tell you what particular part of speech this word is. For example, you may see here mountain. That word is an adjective. It is written ADJ, which means it is a short form of adjective. And later you may find V. V is the short form of verb. N is the short form of noun. And similarly, we may find PRO is example for pronoun, and then PREP is example, is a short form of preposition, and then comes INT is interjection, DET for determiner. So these are the shortcut that we may use in a dictionary. It is easy for us to understand how or in which way each word is put in the different or various groups of parts of speech. Now, let us, one after another, let us just check these 12 words where we may put. And in the first itself, I explained you, or I told you, how could we put the different substances, how could we put in a different or various boxes, liquid, solid, or solid, liquid, gas. In the same way, just now let us see these 12 words in what all boxes, cylinders we can put, or in which parts of speech these words belong to. Eat, the word eat, we may say that the word eat is a verb. So it can be put in the box verb. The word song can be put in the part of speech or in the box noun. Song is a noun. The song is not a verb. uh, but the song, the noun of the song, noun form, if we want to change into a verb form, we could say that it is sing. The verb form of song is sing. We may find various other words like that. Then food. Food is a name of a thing that we eat, and therefore it is a naming word. And water is a naming word again. And then she stands for a person about whom we speak. Then Adimali is also is a name of a place. It could be like Ernakulam, it could be Kerala, India, China, America. All these words come under the category of noun. And then drink. Earlier we spoke about water. Water was something that we could eat. Sorry, that's something we could drink. Now that drink is an action word, is a doing word. Therefore, it is a verb. And then we like to sleep on bed. It is a thing that we like to sleep on bed. Therefore, it's a naming word. It is a noun. Then similarly, we have so many other words like a word lover. It is a naming word. And then a pronoun I is a pronoun. It stands instead of a noun. Every person who speaks has a name. For example, my name is Prince, and it is my name. But I never use the Prince speaks, Prince tells. Instead, I say, I tell you, I am here. Therefore, I stand, or I is used instead of my name, and therefore it is a pronoun. And we is also a pronoun. And then comes sing. It is already I explained. Sing is a verb that shows an action, that it represents a doing word. And now comes the next three groups: adverb, adjective, and determiner. Let us see where these words come, or stand, or represent. Those is a determiner. Those is a determiner because it is a demonstrative pronoun. Weekly is an adverb. Loudly is also an adverb. Never is also an adverb. Cute, you can remember cute boy, cute girl, and there the boy and girls are nouns, and cute is an adjective. Silently. It is interesting to note that most of the adverbs end with "li." Sometimes I feel that they are Chinese words, because just like most of the Chinese person name end with "li," adverbs, most of the adverbs also end with "li." So they are not Chinese words, but sometimes we can remember in that way. And my is a determiner, it's a possessive adjective. And today is an adverb that tells when an action is done. Now comes always. It's also an adverb. Silent, it's an adjective. And this word silent, he's a silent person. And now this silent we can use or in adverbial form, that is, we already saw silently. And the noun form of silent is silence. You are most familiar with these words. When the teacher tell you be silent, and they say keep silence. So same way, silent is an adjective, silently is adverb, and silence is its noun form. Now comes white. White is an adjective, it's not a noun, but whiteness is a noun. White is an adjective. We say whiteboard, white ball. We use so many such words. And then comes the. Since it is an article, we may know that it is a determiner. Then come the last three groups. Oh, it is an interjection, emotion expressing word. With is a preposition. And by is also a preposition. And under, it comes under the category of preposition. As is a conjunction, join two parts of a sentence. Among is a preposition. Oh is an interjection. To is a preposition. Across is also a preposition. And if is a conjunction. Yet is a conjunction. When it is used to join, it is used as a conjunction. There are occasions where we could use it as a preposition as well. And then alas is an emotion expressing word, therefore it is an interjection. Now let us work out it. It is what we have now. I am giving a workout time. Identify the parts of speech of the underlined words in the given sentence. Let us just check it. The first sentence, she went to the market and bought some eggs. She went to the market and bought some eggs. The word went, which part of speech it could be? Let us check whether they are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, determiner. Let us just cross verify them. Is it a noun? Noun is a naming word, but went is not a naming word, therefore it is not a noun. Is it a pronoun? No, it is not used instead of any noun, therefore it is not a pronoun. Is it a verb? Yeah, it is a doing word. It is a doing word. It tells what did she do, therefore it's a doing word. But could it be any other parts of speech? Let us check that. Is it an adverb? No, because it does not modify any verb. Adjective, is it an adjective? No, because it doesn't qualify any noun at all. Is it a determiner? No, because it has nothing, it is nothing about a noun. That word when is nothing about a noun. Is it a preposition? No, because it doesn't relate any word with other. Is it a conjunction? No, it is not joining anything. And is it interjection? Not at all, because it doesn't express any emotion. Therefore, we may find not a naming word, not instead of noun, doesn't modify, doesn't qualify any noun. It's not nothing about a noun, and therefore we may say that it is definitely a doing word, and therefore the word went is a verb. Absolutely, it's a verb, no doubt about it. And now comes another sentence. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Is it a noun? Let's check. Is it a noun? No, because it is not a naming word. Is it a pronoun? No, it is not used instead of a noun. Is it a verb? No. It's not at all a doing word. Is it an adverb? Yeah, it speaks about the verb do, doing, where the action has happened. Therefore, speaking about verb do, therefore it could be an adverb. But let us check. Let us just check whether it belongs to the mother parts of speech. Is it an adjective? No, because it doesn't qualify any noun at all. Is it a determiner? No, because it is nothing about a noun. And then is a preposition? No. It doesn't relate. Is it a conjunction? Not at all, because it never joins anything. And as we know, it doesn't express any emotion. Therefore, it is nothing but an adverb. Therefore, the word there is used as an adverb here. Absolutely, it is an adverb, no doubt at all. And now comes the third word, although. Although she is poor, she is happy. What could be it? What could be the word although? Is it a noun? Is it a noun? Is it a noun? It's not a noun because not a naming word. Though it is the first part of the first word of the sentence, it's not a noun. And is it a pronoun? No. It is not used as a instead of a noun. Verb? No, it's not a doing word. Is it an adverb? No, because it doesn't say anything about it. It doesn't modify any verb. Is it adjective? No, it doesn't qualify what type of what is she or what type of girl is she. That is not what it said. That word although it has nothing to do with what type of girl is she. Therefore, it doesn't qualify any noun. Is it a determiner? As we said, it is nothing about a noun. Therefore, it is not at all a determiner. Is it a preposition? No, because it doesn't relate to with any other noun. It doesn't show any relationship. It stands apart. Is it a conjunction? Yeah, it's a conjunction because the sentence has two parts. She is poor and she is happy. And these two, otherwise we could write like this. She is poor, full stop, one sentence. She is happy, another sentence. And these two sentences are brought as one using a single word, although as then therefore we could say that it is a joining word. Since it is a joining word, it could be a conjunction. And let us check, is it an emotion expression word? No, not at all. It is not an emotion expressing word. Therefore, it's not an interjection. So it is not a noun, not a pronoun, not a verb, not an adverb, not an adjective, not a determiner, not a preposition, not an interjection. It is a conjunction. Therefore, definitely it is a conjunction. We will come with more exercises. We will come with more explanation in the forthcoming classes. Thank you for watching this video. Have a wonderful day.